All right, yo, take 2 of the Jumpin' Jays podcast. Just made an episode, had a little bit of some errors, so now we are back here. So, what is up, Jumpin' Jays podcast? Back with another episode. This is a pretty big one. We're at the Rogers Center today, so it's pretty cool.
Sportsnet Bar and Grill, nice little view back here. Got the turf removed. There's a big crane at home plate, pulling out the 200 level behind home plate.
It's pretty sad to see, but let's get into it. So, number one topic is adding Ricky Tideman to your 40-man. Right after the podcast ended on Tuesday, we did see the news came out about Ricky Tideman being on the 40-man or getting added to the 40-man. It was pretty interesting to see. I thought it's like adding the lefty to your 40-man is pretty interesting, and then especially doing that in the off season, it's like pretty unexpected. So it was a pretty cool move to see, and yeah.
Considering Tiedemann came off Tommy John and didn't pitch a full season in AAA, it's a big move from the Jays, but that also shows trust in the lefty, which, I mean, I'm sure he appreciates. That's a big promotion. Like, he's gonna be a big lefty in our pen, and he throws hard. He's got good stuff. And do I think he could be in the pen? Do I think he could even become a role as a lengthy guy out of the pen? Or it comes to a point where he's just been so good in the pen, they move him to the starting rotation. These are all possibilities with him.
Obviously, you're not going to see that till the start of the season, so...
Yeah, I'm excited to see him in spring training.
Yeah, pretty interesting to see that, just in the off-season, in the early beginnings of the off-season.
Yeah.
So then, second thing would
Tristan, do you think Ricky Tiedemann could take Brandon Little's role in the pen?
Oh, 100%. I think with the way Ricky Tideman pitches, I think it's pretty, I think it's a no kind of doubter. Brendan Little, I mean, I think you remove Brendan Little from the pen?
No, you don't.
No.
But Little was amazing. First half of the year, dude was a dog. Up until the All-Star
he was really
break,
good.
I think he just got a little worn out after the All-Star break, because you think he had 70 regular season appearances, and he wasn't went to as much in leverage towards the end of the season. So that, front loads his appearances from the start of the season to the All-Star break.
Yeah.
So, I could see he was a little worn down. And, I mean, he did get that break and still didn't have the greatest playoffs. But do I think Tiedemann could be better than Little? I think it's a possibility. Do I think Little will be better in the regular season than he was this playoffs? I also do think that. And, honestly, if Little's really good and Tiedemann's really good, I'd say having Tiedemann and Little fighting for the top spot in the pen is a good problem to have. Two really, really good lefties, 1 and 2. You slot them however you want. You could do matchups. It's a great problem to have. And, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Now to move on, to the big bombshell of the episode almost is... How will Ross Atkins address the home run problem this starting pitching has?
I mean, that's not really the big bombshell. I mean,
almost what guys can he get?
Yeah,
to address
honestly, that's true. That's true. What guys can you get to address the
home run issue?
But not only the home run issue, the offense.
If you lose Bo.
So, one thing that did come out too was that they signed Carlos Mendoza. He was a Double-A player for the Tigers organization.
Add some depth to the farm system, might as well.
Exactly. So just a little hint there, not too big, but yeah, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see that Ross is making those little minor league deals to add depth to your farm system. And then, just about the pitching guy, the pitchers in this, what do you call that? I don't know why I've lost a word, but the pitchers that are available this offseason, you have Framber Valdez, and I don't think Framber Valdez is a really good pick for the Jays. To be honest with you, like we were talking about, he like, why would you bring that guy in? He's such like an positive guy.
Such a negative source of energy. And when you have a guy like Kirk who's so valuable behind the plate, and you put Valdez on the mound, and let's just say this exactly happened. I don't know if it would. I don't know if it wouldn't. But Kirk called a pitch, and it got homered off, and then Valdez was pissed and called a curveball, and then threw a fastball right at Kirk's mask. And then Kirk went on the concussion list for a month. Like, I don't really know I could look at Framber Valdez the same, because then you got Heineman behind the plate. Like, all credits to Heineman. He was a great backup catcher last year, but you obviously want Captain Kirky behind the plate, because he showed his capability of, like, bringing that power back from that 2023 Silver Slugger year, which was great to see, like, him showcase some of his power that he has. And yeah, I just think Valdez is a negative source of energy, where the clubhouse for the Jays is more of a positive source of energy. So I just hope they know that, like, ideally we want like a positive pitcher. And personally, my opinion would be best fit would be, what's his name?
Let's just go on to something else while I think about that really quick. Another guy I think that would be interesting to bring him to be Gregory Soto, just in the relief pen, really cheap contract. Obviously, I'm not trying to be biased with the, like, me and Tyler have met him, but it is a cheap contract, and he is a really good pitcher. So, or not really good, but I think he's a good pitcher for the price, and it's like, why not? It's a pretty good reliever. I mean, bringing him in would be pretty sick, and yeah.
Yeah, well, Gregory's... Yeah. Well, my guy would be Freddie Peralta.
Oh yeah, Freddie Peralta would be an amazing move for the Jays.
He's your ace. He's your ace. Like, he's
Gosman,
that guy.
Freddie Peralta, Trey Savage, Shane Bieber. Like, that'd be amazing rotation.
Like, if you were to tell me we don't need Freddie Peralta, we can expect Trey Savage to be our ace. Yeah, we saw a glimpse of elite Trey Savage, but keep in mind, this is his, like, semi-rookie season. He didn't even get to play a full rookie season. So he's, like, almost not expected to be an ace. I'd say if you have to sign an ace, because I can't really expect that of Gosman either, considering his age. You just got to go out there and sign an ace, and then you can have Gosman be good, maybe not an ace, or maybe if he is an ace. And another guy you have slotting back into this rotation possibly is Baden Francis. We got the chance to meet him outside of the parking garage, and he was telling us that he had some issues with his shoulder, and he was playing through some injury towards the end of his stint with the Jays, and then got injured. So, I mean, obviously those no-hit bids in 2024, he pitched great in that season towards the end. I'd love to see Baden Francis. Nice guy. I'd love to see him back. I want to see what he can do. So I think I'd love to see him in spring training. And he could be another guy that could solve that home run problem if he can come back with his elite stuff. Shane Bieber, coming off Tommy John last year, going to get his first full off season in a few years. He could be another really elite guy. Like, he was struggling with home runs last year a bit, but I think that could be it can be a good thing for him. Like, he won't be struggling with home runs this year. And I think this starting pitching lineup could look really good with the options they have to be able to sign. Like, even if you lose Bo, you bring in a guy like Kyle Tucker, yeah, that'd be really expensive. But, I mean, option 3 could even be a Cedric Mullins, and you still have that money to go out and get Freddie Peralta, and then, again, go get Ranger Suarez. And then you could have that I'd consider that a really elite starting rotation. And then you would add a big lefty to the pen, Gregory Soto, with great upside to him. He was an all-star. And then you go and add Ricky Tiedemann, another big lefty. You go out, I mean, obviously everyone wants Edwin Diaz, but I think I don't know that you pay him that money, but
Yeah, I don't think you do. I just don't know. Hopping on like the little more Bo Bichette talk. I mean, Bo Bichette, he's interesting. I mean, obviously, as we spoke about, he didn't sign back. He didn't accept that 1-year qualifying offer. Obviously, I could see where the Jays came from, signing him from that 1-year deal. Obviously, he's getting injured. He gets injured a lot, so I understand why they would come out there and do that. But I mean, I didn't really want him to accept that. I want a little bit more of a long-term deal, and that would be another reason why Kyle Tucker would be better for the Jays, because Kyle Tucker, really good bat, really good defensively, better than Bo Bichette, and then. Obviously, that's the main elephant in the room would be the, what do you call it?
Bo Bichette or Kyle Tucker. I mean, I've got off the point that Jays must re-sign Bo Bichette because there's other options. Like, it's not just Bo Bichette you have to get. You can get Bo or Kyle Tucker. I'm 50-50 with it. Both options are really good, and I think both options would benefit for the Jays and make them a better team. And then you get one or the other. If you get two, then you can address the home run issue. And the home run issue is a bigger issue. If you, worst case, you didn't get Bo or Kyle Tucker, and you literally had Santander in left, Varsho in center, and Barger in right. I mean, honestly, that still wouldn't be the worst of the worst. And then you address the home run issue. The starting pitcher is more elite, and or you don't go out. Let's just say you don't get a guy like that, and then this might not be the greatest fit, bit of a hot take, but you go out and get a guy like Alex Bregman to play you third base. What do you think about that?
That's an interesting take there. Alex Bregman playing third.
Great third baseman, great hitter.
I think, that's pretty interesting. Like, I mean, if you don't go out there and sign Tucker, you don't sign Bo, I think that's fine. Obviously, like I said, you need to have a lot more people. Sorry, just got a little cut off there. You have to have. Oh my gosh, I just totally lost my train of thought. We're being asked to leave at 1 second, then that girl just asked us how it's going. So, but like, I mean, you'd have to have like no Kyle Tucker, no Bo Bichette, and then put Bregman there.
Honestly, I'd still like that Mullins move a little better, considering his defense is so good. And you could honestly, like, does it really matter if Santander plays right or left? You go put Mullins in center. You move Varsho to left. I mean, they're both very, very good defenders. And then you'd have Santander playing right. Or you don't have Varsho move, and you put Breg at third. I mean, I'm good with, like, these are all-star players we're talking about. These are all-star caliber players. But that's kind of all we got for the talk today. Blue Jays tendered all 4 contracts: Clement, Heineman, Varsho, and
Eric Lauer. Really good to see that.
Love Lauer.
Yep.
Great pitcher. And that's all
Great
we got
job
to
bringing
say.
him back. And that's all we got to say. Go Ross, go.
Yeah, go Ross, go.